Hello. Today, let's draw a portrait of the Polka Dot Princess, Yayoi Kusama. She's a Japanese artist whose work has spanned many, many decades. She's still alive at 96 years old. I'm not sure if she's still making art, but her art is still being seen all over the world. Let's draw her in a simplified way together today. Well, first, we'll start with one piece of paper. I have a second piece underneath to keep from making too many marks on my desk area. I'm going to start by adding a fake picture frame. Just by leaning lines coming in from the corners about the same length. Let me turn this upside down. And all four corners. Then I'll connect the lines with a line that's sort of straight. I'm not too concerned that they're not super straight because I didn't use a ruler. I didn't want to. I want it to just look more natural. Okay, let's start with her face. Well, in this portrait of her, I liked one that I saw her wearing some polka dot glasses, so let's make the glasses. In the very middle of the page, I'm going to add two parallel lines. Looks like an equal sign. Looks like some math going on here. Then I'm going to add two big circles, one on the right and one on the left. Try to make them the same size as best as I can. I think I did pretty good. Okay. The next thing I do on both sides is add a little rectangle on both sides for where the arms of the glasses are. The part that goes behind your ears. Then I'll add the shape of her face. First I'll come down with a really wide U shape for her chin. And come back up and connect to the end of that rectangle. I'll do the same thing up and over the top for the top of her head. I heard someone say that this looks like a minion. It could. Next, I'll add a smaller circle inside the two large ones that I drew and carefully try to make it the same distance away from the first line as I can, all the way around. Yes, I saw a portrait of her wearing sunglasses that were polka dotted. But these could just be polka dot glasses with clear lenses, or you could make them have the black for sunglasses. Next thing I'll do is add a straight line across for her bangs. She often wore like a red or orange wig. I mean, that was her thing. Those colors looked good on her. Then I'm going to make the shoulders and part of her shirt that are showing. I'll start near this corner and then end at this corner. So come up, curve, come straight over and curve down near the next corner. And then I'll add her neck with some slightly curved lines here and here. Let's go back up and finish her hair with the wig that's going to start here. It's going to be parted down the middle and come down to the side and end right where her neck is. So curve up around the side of the head, down and straight to the side of the neck. Do the same thing on the opposite side. Curve up, down, and straight over to the side of the neck. Voila, there's her wig. It could be orange, red, purple, or blue. You can be free with it. The next thing I'll do is add her mouth. Most portraits I see of her, she's not smiling, so I'm just going to do a straight line and then add a curve on the top for the top lip, a curve across the bottom for the bottom lip. I mean, she looks pleasant, but she's not smiley all the time. Next, halfway between where we drew those lines at first for the middle of the glasses and the top lip, I'm going to make a curved line there for the bottom of her nose. And then I'm going to add a line here that looks like a little letter C right there, and a backward C right there for her nostrils. That was simple. Then I can add eyes. Now, the example I have for you shows, voila, her eyes are closed, but I think this time I want her eyes to be open. So I'll put that to the side. And right in the middle, I'll add a circle here for the pupil of this eye and a circle here for the pupil. Now that really looks like Minion goggles, but I'm going to add a curved line that comes up and touches the top of both of those circles, and then a curved line that goes under and touches the bottom of both of those circles. Now her eyes aren't exactly alike. That's okay. Some folks might want eyelashes. I just prefer to add an arched line, a curved line for the eyebrows instead of eyelashes. And that's about it. That's as easy as it gets. But wait, someone might be interested in knowing how I did the letters for her name. I'll show you really quick. In fact, I'll put her first name this time. Her name is Yayoi Kusama. So I space my letters out. I write them in neat capital letters. Very good. Now, if you're drawing with pencil, this is great because you can erase this after we do the next step. Let's see. I'll go with green. Brand new marker. Ooh, that was tough to get off. I'm going to go around and trace around the letters to create a bubble letter effect. I'm going to go around and make sure that the green line doesn't touch the black line. Even in the middle, you need to trace. And do your best to keep it an equal distance away from the letter that you drew so that your bubble letters will be uniform as possible. Now, if you are using pencil to draw, you can go back and erase the I, the O, the Y, the A, and the other Y, and you would have your nice bubble letters. But for me, I'm going to leave it like that. I mean, you could go ahead and color that in, which is what I did here on the first one. I colored it in with crayon. I traced with marker and then colored it in with crayon. Have a ball going crazy with polka dots for the picture frame and make your polka dot princess your own unique portrait of a very fun artist whose work is very fun, beautiful, and amazing. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you'll come back, and another time we can join in together, draw together, create together, and make art. Thank you for joining. Remember, art makes you smart.